get right into it. Let's crush this thing. We're going to fucking kill it. Welcome back, everybody. Another episode of Coming From Us to You. We're coming to you today on this beautiful Chicagoan day. This beautiful skyline for those watching, for those listening, just trust us. It's a great day. The breeze is flowing. I almost dressed as if I was going to go on a boat, but plans canceled. But we're here with Bill Fawn over at his crib on the roof. Thanks for having us, brother.
Yep, thank you for coming. Yeah, hope you guys enjoy the view today. We got a lot to talk about, but we also don't have a lot to talk about, so we'll just
we're gonna kind of keep you guys up to date on what's going on in the world. Touch on a couple things. Bill is, as you guys might know from a previous podcast with him on it, he's pretty intertwined in the whole industry, music that is. And Lollapalooza is happening in Chicago this weekend, and he's actually DJing for a pregame, officially,
but it's still a pregame.
Yeah, it's gonna be sick.
It's next to Lollapalooza, pretty much. So.
You said it's underneath it.
It's where the Riverwalk is, so like directly north of where Lolla starts.
Dude, hell yeah! So that's fucking awesome. And you're doing that Thursday and Friday?
Yeah, Thursday night tomorrow.
Perfect.
5 to 9 p.m. and then Friday 12 to 4 p.m. as actual pregame for Lolla.
Perfect. So this will come out before the Friday at least. Yeah. Maybe the Thursday too.
Friday's lineup sick. I'll be there.
Fuck yeah. Hell yeah. Well, that's fucking awesome. I personally have never been to Lollapalooza. I gotta do it. I've lived here for 6 years now.
I tell myself every year not to do it, and I always end up doing it.
It stresses me out, dude. This all the people.
Yeah. I mean, I love festivals. Everyone talks about it. Yeah, I love festivals.
I've been to the Snake Pit with you before.
No, I've never been to Snake Pit.
What?
No.
Where have I been with you? I've been to you with Marshmallow. We went to Marshmallow together.
I don't even
know. At IU. It was at Indy though. Do you not remember this?
Dude, no.
Elkie was there.
I don't think I went.
Kessler.
No, I know.
We took a bus.
I bartended that night.
Oh, motherfucker.
You guys came back to me.
Well, we've this good old-fashioned party together, I guess.
Yeah.
And
I mean, there was concerts at Dunkirk.
Yeah, that counts.
That counts.
There's a lot of people. That I could handle, but
yeah, but
something
that's
dangerous about the.
It's a festival. Yeah, I mean, dude, and, everyone talks about Perry stage because it's where all the 16-year-olds are drunk and annoying and falling all
Katy
over.
Perry?
Sure.
What's Perry?
That's the stage.
It's
called Perry's. Yeah, and it's been the Perry stage for
forever.
I don't know how long, but it's been around for a while. I mean, it's the EDM stage. If someone says Perry's, you know it's the EDM stage.
Oh,
so
that's I didn't know this.
It's always on the same. The layout's pretty much the same every year. So
I
you
didn't
have
know that.
Bud Light stage, which is a main one.
Yeah.
There's a Tito stage, I believe. Tito's stage. There's now Coinbase stage.
No shit. Coinbase?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
They're a big sponsor. I see their name all over.
Oh fuck.
T-Mobile is another one. But yeah, they're all just stages named after these companies.
Fuck yeah, dude. I mean, that's cool. How many stages are there?
Do you count small stages? They have small stages as well. And they have a Kids-a-Palooza inside.
Oh, so I've heard about the Kids-a-Palooza.
Yeah, they have a Kids-a-Palooza, but then there's small stages because I think if my memory is right, then last year there was a Bud Light Seltzer stage, which is a small intimate stage. So it's 50 to 100 people and you're packed.
Whoa.
And it's almost it's outdoor still, but they set it up so it feels like you're indoor.
Oh, no shit.
So you feel pretty covered, and then it feels so much more intimate. I saw, I think it was Christian French. He went, is
that a DJ?
No, he's a singer.
Oh shit.
He's but he is from northern Indy.
Okay.
One of those areas. But he's blown up. It's pretty big.
And he was one of the
I'm pretty sure he was one of the guys.
Last
year?
Because
guitar, sing White Boy.
White
one
Boy.
Of those guys.
Okay.
One of those guys. Yeah.
I'll check him out.
He's good. It's
I fall
Jeremy
behind.
Zucker. I think it could have been Jeremy Zucker, one of them. It's
who's that?
Very in your feels type of music for both of them.
In your feels?
Yeah. Sad boy stuff. Love it.
Interesting.
Love it.
I don't mind some sad boy stuff sometimes. Yeah. Sometimes the moment calls for it during these trying times.
So, I mean, you said you'd never gone to Lolla. Why have you not gone to Lolla? And I might just list off some artists and ask you what you think about them that are playing at Lolla.
Yeah. No, I mean, honestly, I've looked the past 4 years probably, and the people I want to see are always on a Sunday, and I'm just not going to a music festival on a Sunday.
That's why they do
I'm
it.
not taking
People
Monday
like
off.
it's like for the industry, you want to put it on the least likely day, which is always Sunday,
To
because
get
everyone
the
has
biggest
to work.
draw.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
you usually drop your biggest headliners that day, just because if people love the person that much, they will go.
Yeah.
So
yeah. I mean, it's smart. I just
yeah.
I don't love Louis the Child that much, you know.
Yeah,
Like
ugh.
I feel like it was them like a couple years ago, and I was like, that's.
Yeah. I mean, are they playing Sunday?
I have no idea. Are they doing this
they're
year
playing,
too?
They're playing, yeah.
Oh, Jesus
I
Christ.
forget what day, but they're playing.
Fuck.
Headliner for tomorrow, because it starts tomorrow. Billie Eilish.
Oh, I love Billy.
Yeah,
That's sick as hell.
my
She's
girlfriend.
headlining tomorrow?
Yeah, my girlfriend's a big Billie fan, so like I've watched like some of the documentaries.
Oh, dude, she's a righteous person.
Great, yeah, and a
Yeah.
great performer from like what I see.
Did you see her? Didn't she do the halftime show? No,
No.
VMAs maybe.
I don't. She did something, but I didn't
Something big, and I was like, yo.
see it. Okay, so we got Diplo.
Diplo's on
Diplo,
Thursday.
he's a closer tomorrow.
Damn. What stage?
Perry's.
Paris.
Told you. Yep.
Paris
EDM
is that
stage right
spot.
there. Dom Dollar, if you listen to him.
I've heard the name. don't
Carly
know.
Rae Jepsen.
No shit. Friday.
Friday. She's not a headliner though. She's at the Bud Light stage.
Look at what she's made herself. Remember when she was just some rich girl that paid to have a music video done?
Yeah.
And now she's famous.
Now she's still ripping it.
Right? That's the same
She's
girl.
still ripping it. Yeah.
Friday.
Wait. Is that her?
I don't know. Maybe I'm just totally conflating two people. People are gonna hate listening to this.
Friday song. Rebecca Black.
No,
No, I think isn't she?
Carly Rae Jepsen's sick then.
Yeah, she
must be
sings.
sick.
Carly. God.
Rebecca Black.
Oh my
Wonder where
God.
she's at today. Damn, she didn't make it.
I feel like there has to be one song that yeah. Call Me Maybe.
Oh, Call Me Maybe.
That's
All
why
right.
I was like, I know she had like
Kinda.
one of those like old hits like in college,
I-
high school.
Not
something
gonna
like that.
lie, that was on my CD that I burned on my computer for my car in high school. I fucking love that
That's
song,
so funny.
dude.
I
That was my
miss
summer
burning
hits.
CDs
Burning CDs was
or DVDs
Awesome.
too. I felt like I knew technology so well when I'm burning DVDs.
I never did DVD. How did you do that?
You had to have two DVD, no cassette. I'm thinking like cassettes.
Oh, I
Like,
didn't
not
even fuck with cassettes.
Yeah,
you fuck
so,
with
like,
cassettes?
You would have to have two, like the cassette readers. So then, like,
And
you had to play at
transfer?
the same time, and like it was like a whole process. I don't remember now, but like it was a whole process. It was very
That's
cool.
sick.
I felt like as a kid, it felt like you're like a technician. You're like,
Yeah.
fuck.
Fuck, man. I missed that whole I missed that whole thing. That would have been awesome.
Remember floppy disk?
Floppy disk, I was going to say, I remember it was very satisfying to push it in and out of the computer.
Yeah.
This was so
Just-
smooth.
yeah.
I never utilized them though. I went straight to USBs.
Really?
I didn't use them
Even
for
in
school,
school
or anything. Yeah.
Really? Yeah. I feel like
Kate said she used them.
yeah. I remember, and I think like 3rd, 4th, 5th grade around then when we had computer classes, we definitely used floppy disks.
Nah.
I remember all the colors.
Nah, we didn't fuck with
No.
it. The color ones were sick though.
Colored.
I remember like purple being a really sick one, like a maroon. Floppy disk, dude. Yeah. These kids will never know, man.
dude.
Or how
I
about
mean, they don't?
home phones, period?
Yeah.
Where did
that's
those
not a
go?
thing. Yeah. Cell phones are. I mean, everyone has a personal now,
I know, it's insane.
unless you're a company like or a job.
Do you remember how sick it was, like, being at home and, like, you could just pick up the
Dude.
phone and, like, just talk?
I hated it because my mom's way of finding out if I was home is calling the home phone, so I would have to pick up.
Oh, yeah.
So it's like if I'm like I'm heading home, blah blah blah. Like she knows what time I get out of school, like when I'm in middle school and stuff. So she would
Sure.
like call the home phone because it's like less than a 5-10 minute walk. So like she'll
Okay.
call. Like I think we'd get out at 2:30, 2:45. Call at 3.
Uh-huh.
So it's just
So
like
you had to be around when she called?
and I would pick up and then just leave.
Yeah.
You know, but still,
You know,
it sucked.
she never called again? Double call?
Randomly.
The old
Something,
hezzy
but,
hey?
well, she would randomly send friends to come by. Like my mom's a helicopter Asian mom. Like she would send
Oh.
friends to come by and be like, "Oh, I was in the
Damn.
area," and it's like, "What the fuck?"
She sent in the fucking spies.
Yeah,
dude.
and then like, so like, there's a street I lived by that like we would always hang out by because one of my friends lived there,
Uh-huh.
and that whole street is like it's Viet Town pretty much here, Argyle.
Oh, yeah? Oh,
In
I love
Uptown.
Argyle Street, dude.
Yeah. So like
You
I grew up
on
down
Argyle?
like So up until 3rd grade, I grew up like pretty much on Argyle.
No
3rd
fucking
grade
way.
till pretty much after I graduated college, I think.
That's fucking awesome.
I was just north of that, so not
Fuck
too
yeah.
far.
Dude, that's fucking awesome. This is a quick side. When my dad comes here, he makes us go to Argyle Street.
I love Argyle.
He's
Yeah.
like, this is fucking Little Asia, dude.
Yeah.
Like Little Vietnam. It's so
Little
good,
Vietnam.
dude.
I hate that they have little.
I know they kind of changed
Asia
it.
on
It was always
Argyle.
a little bit, yeah, my dad always called it Little Vietnam.
It should be like little, like people. Some other cities, like LA has a really big like Vietnamese community. Seattle has a big one, and I think a lot
Nice.
of them are called like Saigon,
Oh hell yeah,
like say Saigon Town or some shit like that.
dude.
Because like it makes sense, but
Fuck
it's
yeah.
like I think it's super like it's kind of fucked up that they just say Asian Argyle because it's only Vietnamese.
Right.
So that's why like when
A lot
they
of
put that
pho,
up, it was just
pho.
like, bro, what? That's so
Yeah.
weird. But yeah, all the pho places,
Dude, that's what you gotta get. Kate's like, what did I order? I'm like, pho. You
Yeah,
get the
you get
pho.
pho.
We're here because
But there's so many things, but it's crazy because I'm like super picky, so like I eat half the stuff, but
Oh,
I
I
know
hear.
what all of it is.
Dude, I tried jellyfish unknowingly last time I was there.
Interesting.
A couple
What'd you
times
think?
ago. It was like really crunchy. The texture was good.
How was it cooked?
It was like kind of cold, honestly. It was cold.
So
it was
it's-
almost like a cabbage. It was like almost slimy. And
that's
then
what I would expect.
afterwards, my uncle was like, "Yeah, that's jellyfish," and I was like, "Oh,
Interesting.
thanks for telling me afterwards. I
Well, that's
never
good.
would have tried
Yeah,
it."
yeah,
So
exactly.
it was. I'm not going to order it again, but like I can
You
see
can say
the
you ate
appeal. I can say I ate it, and I see the appeal. I get
Some
it.
people like slimy shit.
Yeah, I mean, knowing it's a jellyfish, that kind of freaks me out, dude. Those things
Yeah.
are like aliens, man.
Yeah, and some of that shit can kill you.
Yeah, bro.
That shit is not. Yeah, the water, fuck. Anything in the water, dude.
Do you have a fear of the ocean or respect?
Both.
Yeah.
I do not like open bodies of water.
What about lakes?
Lakes too.
Lake Monroe, you didn't get in?
No, I do. I get in the water. I just don't like them. Like my best friend technically drowned
Oh shit.
in the lake next
I'm
to the
sorry.
University of Wisconsin. So like it's just like one of those things. Like he got pulled under by an undertow. So it's
Fuck,
like you can't even
Yeah.
can't even predict that. Had a
Yeah.
heart attack because he was getting pulled under.
Oh my.
Because he couldn't swim. He doesn't
God.
swim. So it was like a whole thing. So that's why like I like water. I just
I
don't
get
like
it.
open bodies of water. It freaks me out now because it's like you never know. Like
Yeah.
with the shit. Like did you see? I saw on Instagram the other day like some kid jumped in the water and got electrocuted and died.
Oh,
did you
bro,
see that?
Yeah, like the cursed lake or
that
something.
cursed. Yeah, dude. I started
I read
reading
that.
into that. Like, I started reading into that lake, and it was like, well, a lot of people die here, but then a lot of the comments were like, well, Ozarks too, and there's a whole fucking show about it.
Right, dude. I immediately thought it was the Ozarks when I
Yeah.
saw that. What did they ever say why that was electric?
They're
like,
still looking into it.
the fact that like a natural body of water was electrified to the
Yeah.
point where it would kill somebody.
That's nuts to me. But
Ugh.
because it has to be a pretty big. Well, it has to be that wherever the electricity is coming from has to be fairly close enough.
Right.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
like, I don't know why it's taking so long to figure it out, but who knows? I mean, it's cursed.
Sounds fishy to me,
It's
dude.
cursed, dude. Like there's a lot of people that die. Speaking of curse, you know what? One thing I heard about recently about Chicago that I'm surprised they don't teach you about it in like history classes.
It's cursed. The whole
No, it's
city's
not a
cursed?
curse. It's not
Okay.
a curse. So like Titanic, right? Like how many people
Yeah.
died on Titanic?
151.
Really?
I have no idea. It's probably like 700.
Yeah, I was like, it was a big one.
I'll look into it.
Yeah, look at that. But then there was a cruise here, a yacht or whatever you want to call it. I think it was in the 20s, 30s, where all the factory workers were invited with all their families to go on this big cruise, and it's going down like Chicago River, like some over there.
Wait, what kind of cruise is it?
One of those big it had a couple thousand people, I think.
Oh, fuck.
Massive. Back in the day, the city used to lift the bridges up so much. I remember being a kid and always seeing the bridges
I don't
lift.
have internet, by the way.
Oh, that makes sense.
It's all good.
Phone. What were we saying though?
How many people died on the Titanic?
Oh yeah, Titanic.
So people are coming down Chicago now.
So
the Chicago River?
They were going
In a
down
huge-
Chicago River. This is in like the 1920s, 30s. It's bigger. I think the largest in the Midwest, from what I remember. So, okay,
in the
so-
1930s,
So it was after. So it looks like 1912 was when Titanic was
That's a good year. 1912.
1912. How many people
Off
died?
the coast of Nova Scotia, for those of you that didn't know.
Why is it not telling me right away how many people died?
They probably don't want to broadcast that. It's kind of negative energy. I feel that.
But I feel like
that.
people look into it.
It's got to be like 750 or something. Ah, fuck.
I'm
I
saying
never
look at
watched the
Chicago.
movie. Did you watch the movie?
You've never watched the movie?
No, bro. It's too long and all lovey-dovey. It kind
I
of
fucking love it. It's
Is
such
it
a
good?
classic, dude. It's a fucking classic.
I know all the parts, like when they're on the
Okay.
bow of the boat and they're holding each other.
The
It's beautiful.
SS Eastland,
Yep.
July 24th, 1915. The ship rode over into its side while tied to a dock in the Chicago River.
Oh.
In total, 844 passengers and crew were killed in what was the largest loss of life from a single shipwreck on the Great Lakes.
Whoa.
And it's crazy because it's at an intersection like not too far from like the old Chicago Tribune, which is like, I think you can kind of see it from here because I think it's along here.
Oh, it's the one with the cranes, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
One of them.
Yeah.
Because it's
Oh, that's nice. We
now.
can reference shit behind us.
Yeah, that's
nice.
true. We can actually.
Well,
point it
dude,
out.
actually,
This is actually sick.
dude, that's
You can
another
see
thing. Like, I mean, you've lived in Chicago long enough, and you're seeing
Yeah, this is a
shit.
perspective.
This shit is like growing so fast. I mean, because
Oh,
like
it's nuts, yeah.
you can. I mean, out here you can either grow out or you grow up. So it's like, and we do both, which is crazy compared to any other city. Like the skyline is, we have the best skyline.
Oh,
hands
dude.
down.
It is. It's an iconic skyline. I think out of world cities, Chicago skyline is
Yeah, it
actually
is the most
top.
Yeah,
I fucking love it, dude.
because we actually have a skyline. A lot of places don't.
I was looking out this way, and there's like a big that dome out there.
Oh,
And I
almost thought it
straight
was-
up thought I was on Tatooine, and it's like the second moon coming up, dude.
Dude,
I straight up
actually,
thought that was a moon
That would be
rise.
nuts. There's another thing right over here too, but I don't see it anymore. They used to really have good ads.
Advertisements?
Yeah, on that poster.
Cars.com, that's not a bad ad.
Yeah, but they've had better ads.
Advertisements, man, they're everywhere. I thought about getting a billboard for the podcast.
Yeah, sponsored by Stella.
Dude. And do you think they would order a cease and desist for us, on us? If it's just a picture of us drinking Stellas on a billboard?
If they didn't put it out.
Yeah,
maybe?
if we put
Yeah.
it up as an advertisement. I think we'd be okay.
I think I don't know. I think
I think they'd love it.
No, because like
I mean, it's
I don't know.
copyrighted.
Yeah, it's
right?
copyrighted, but then also we're not their creative team. We don't know what they want.
That's true.
They might be like, who the fuck are these two guys?
Yeah, they would hate it, actually.
Yeah.
But we would get one really quickly. Damn, I wonder if they make us take it down and pay for it to get taken down.
No. Well, they'd probably look into it, and then but like, you could play dumb and be like, someone else made that of me and put it up.
That's
like,
true.
How can you prove that it was me? Like, someone can obviously just put my face anywhere.
For sure. And
They
then
really wanted
I would
to.
pay in cash. I would pay the billboard person in cash. Or even better, I could pay a homeless person $20 to give all this cash to this guy.
And then he's not gonna know where.
Technically, the homeless guy gets arrested. And
Dude,
we're actually...
well, now he has a place to sleep.
especially it's going to get cold soon. We're in the
Yeah.
dog days of summer, dude.
Winter's coming.
Isn't that kind of crazy? Like, do you ever... Have people told you before, like, homeless people do crime so that they have a warm place to sleep over the winter? It's
Makes sense, yeah.
Like a light crime, like a light burglary.
Yeah, just to
6
have
months.
a couple days, couple
Yeah,
weeks.
3
yeah.
weeks. Yeah.
Makes sense.
Man, imagine being in a place like having perspective on that stuff
All right,
makes me feel good.
Friday. So I really
pretty
want to
sure.
go Friday. So the
Lala.
headliner, the main one, yes.
Yeah. Lollapalooza.
Kendrick Lamar.
Ooh.
That's a big one.
I love Kendrick, dude. I
Yeah.
love me some Kendrick. That would be a little too hype.
That it's
You can't be a
It's the
model for
most
that.
sold out. It's the most sold out day I think from
Really?
the 4. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's like impossible to
Who
get
else?
tickets right now.
Who else?
Fred again, which is the DJ I told you, who is massive. He's the one that I told you.
What day is
blew-
this?
This Friday.
Okay.
Fred again's the guy I told you. I think I might have talked about him on the last broadcast, but he's the guy that blew up after Boiler Room. But he's been a producer.
Oh yeah.
But he like produces for a bunch of like big artists already.
So
But
he's Friday.
he's Friday at the stage before Kendrick, and there's like an hour gap to reset for Kendrick because I mean it makes sense. Yeah, it's a full hour. 7:45 is when Fred
Oh,
again ends.
is his show
Kendrick
gonna
Lamar's
be
8:45.
sick?
Oh yeah, dude.
Fire.
I'm so
Lots
excited.
of fire.
Lots of fire, like dancers, like it's gonna be so good. He's such a good performer. Diesel,
I love that.
Shaq.
Shaq?
Shaq's gonna be there.
Oh, mother motherfucker, dude.
Which I'm still upset. I think, oh man, I don't even know what I said on the last podcast and not, where Shaq was supposed to play one of our old festivals that I worked at. It was called Necropolis for Halloween. The one thing I wanted was just a picture with Shaq, like, looking up at him while he looked down at me, just as a funny, like...
Yeah, that would
have been hilarious. Who else is on this one? 30 Seconds to Mars?
Yo, throwback. I have a question about them. Who's their lead singer?
30 Seconds to Mars?
Yeah.
I don't know. Do you know?
I heard something on the radio. It's not possible that... what's that actor's name?
What's that actor's name?
Fuck, dude. I need internet.
Leonardo DiCaprio. Will Smith.
It'll come to me. This is going to be bad, but we'll move on from this. Fuck. What was I going to talk about, though?
You lost it.
Yeah, keep going. Talk about this.
Those are the other ones. Like, those are some of the ones I pay attention to. Odessa on Saturday.
Odessa's
massive. They just dropped a new album.
A new one?
Yeah, and then they're also...
How is it?
Really good.
Yeah?
Very good. Dropped it, the last month. Like,
are you going to use it?
3 weeks ago.
Are you going to use it in your DJ sets?
I haven't downloaded any of it, so I don't have any. But I need to because the whole vibe for the next 2 days when we're DJing is to play music by artists that are playing at Lolla, because it's kind of the pregame. So that's the whole idea.
Sure. Fuck yeah.
Pusha T.
No shit. On Friday?
This is Saturday now.
Oh.
Yeah, we moved.
Calvert really wants to go. I think the boys might go.
Yeah.
Are you going?
Saturday?
Yeah.
No.
Why?
I don't. I'm gonna be working, but like that's. Like it's a good day.
Who's the headliner on Saturday?
Odessa, Pusha T, Tomorrow, and Together. I feel like that's a K-pop maybe, or a rock band.
Damn, they really do put the worst people on Saturday, which is like the best day to go.
Well, and that's the thing. It's actually pretty good throughout. Like I love the Knox, which is like a disco, like a disco kind of funky duo. I love them.
I like that.
They played at Concord when I worked for the company. That was really fun. I have a bucket hat that says Disco Flux now.
Hell yeah.
And a shirt.
Love that.
I don't know if you know Nora and Pierre or Medusa.
I know Medusa.
Okay, Medusa's playing Saturday. Cool. AC Slater, who is also a DJ.
At the Perry?
Yep, at Perry's.
Yeah.
Yep. AC Slater's the one that Louis is really good friends with.
The child?
No, Louis, the chef.
No shit?
Yeah, so he's good friends with AC. So, like, I've met AC a couple times now. So he's super cool. Now that he has a kid, though, he doesn't hang anymore. Used to party with the boys.
Now he's doing dad shit.
Now he's doing dad shit. His wife's Asian.
Hey,
love it. Gotta love it. And gotta
represent.
Love it. Yep.
Gotta represent.
Maggie Rogers rings a bell, but I don't know who she is.
Okay.
None of these names. Okay. I recognize some of them, but I'm just not naming all of them. Okay. Sunday. The big one. There's 2 big ones. Honestly, 3 big ones based on what you said earlier.
Louis
is Sunday at... Take a guess.
Oh, Perry's.
Yes. At Perry's stage, got Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Oh, they're at the Bud Light stage.
They're at the T-Mobile stage.
Damn it! I wanted to just
I saw that the first Lollapalooza actually I ever went to was Red Hot Chili Peppers.
No shit. I would love to see that.
Also, the Weeknd Trilogy album, so good.
What does that mean? The Trilogy album.
The album where he has.
He plays 3 stages.
No. It's like it's his first album. Like what?
And he plays it at Lolla.
That was the tour.
Live album.
Yeah, that was the album that he was on. So that's the first time I heard The Weeknd.
Fuck yeah.
And first time I did Molly. It was my senior. I think it was my junior going to senior or senior going to college. I forget.
Oh, so a while ago.
Yeah, so it was like high school. So yeah, did it because it got rained out that day.
Okay.
And this is when I remember when Obama was president, because I remember people were like, "Oh, they made us evacuate." So they evacuated the whole grounds because of the rains.
They were blaming Obama for the situation?
Someone blamed Obama. I heard a couple people blame Obama and said Obama made the call.
That's so funny.
But yeah, they evacuated. I never had a wristband.
Okay.
So
did you jump a fence?
No. The thing is, because they evacuated, everyone rushed to get back in when they opened the gates. So
free for all.
It was pretty much. It was just raise your arm. So you would just walk through the crowd with no arms raised, and they don't catch you. Yeah. So then that's like I was a heavy smoker in high school, so I smoked and then did some Molly, and I was like, and I lost my friends. I was by myself.
Oh, see, that's what scares me about going to these places.
But it was. I think that also like made me fall in love with like concerts and festivals, because like honestly, everyone kind of minds their own business, because you're doing your own thing at a music festival. It's so big that there's so many things going on, and that's why like especially after going to EDC, which is like the largest electronic music festival in US, in Vegas, and I
went to that?
Yeah. So like, and it was my first time in Vegas too, so it was
that's
like
a lot.
The good thing is, because I was there for the music festival, I wasn't so focused on Vegas, which now I want to go back to Vegas. I want to see that fucking Sphere.
Oh, I want to see that shit.
I want to see that shit. Dude, I want to see a show there or something.
How about that, dude? The amount of marketing that's going to drive that. I mean,
my question is, how pissed are the people that live there that have to deal with the lights?
Yeah, it's going to be so bright. Like, even you have to get blackout curtains like times two. Holy fuck.
Because like they aim for people to see it. Well, and I don't know. I mean, it could just be what we're seeing on social that they're posting that makes it look like it's going to be super bright, but there might be some restriction by the city.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's Vegas. It's Vegas. There's so much bright lights. Yeah, there's bright lights everywhere. It's not, I mean, like Chicago, you can't have lights like that all night long.
Right. I mean, it is an insane idea. I know they're building one in Paris.
Oh, no shit.
And they're building one, I believe, in like New Amsterdam. Or sorry, Amsterdam.
Dude, and it was like what? Like, was it billion or millions? Billion?
Oh,
1.5 billion? Something like,
yeah,
right? It was
billions.
like 1.5 or something. That's a fucking lot of money.
I know, dude. Could you imagine like living somewhere that's in direct side of that and just seeing it go up, and you're just like, what? God damn it, Cheryl. You'll never fucking believe what's happening right now. And the first day they turn it on, it's just blazing through their window.
Yeah. God, what if that's what they were building right here?
What?
A huge, just a big dome, dude.
Fuck, dude.
Big dome.
Would you be pissed as shit?
Well, I don't. My side of the apartment does not look at that side, because right now this is our view, right here from the living room, and then we get this side, the Polish Catholic Union, right there.
That's a nice vibe, though.
Yeah. You know, when we throw DJ sets, my hope is one day I look over and you get some nuns, you know, like.
That would be sick.
That would be kind of sick. Get a fire music video. Get a really good music video, too.
Dude, that's a movie right there. So a Polish Roman Catholic nun, and she loves EDM, and she sneaks out of the church at night.
She just gets on the rooftop when the boys are raving.
Yes, dude. That's a movie. We got to write that shit. That'd be awesome.
Does she take Molly up by herself on the rooftop?
That's the climax of the movie. She takes Molly on the rooftop and just goes to another dimension.
Does she fall off the building?
Falls off the building, gets amnesia, goes to the hospital, and she wakes up listening to EDM, and she just becomes a sick ass fucking DJ. And she gets, at the end of the movie, she gets a residency in Vegas.
So she starts. She still dresses up like a nun.
Yeah, that's her whole thing.
Shtick. Yeah, because have you heard of Chami? That's what Chami does.
Shut the fuck up.
He dresses up as a priest.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I saw, dude. He's the first DJ.
Is that sacrilege?
I don't know. Because so his whole thing, because I'm a big Chami fan. Like, I saw him play his first ever concert, and I think he's the first DJ ever to do a concert in a church in Chicago.
Damn. So he might be a priest.
No, but it's because he believes that music can be spiritual. That's his argument.
Okay,
which I agree. I love it.
And let's be honest,
you get lost in it.
A priest outfit is one of the hardest outfits possible.
Like, and people wear it to it like
hard.
It's the one thing, yeah, it goes so hard. But the one thing that like, even though I'm Buddhist and it doesn't affect my religion, sure, I do think it's a little weird when people dress up as priests to his concerts.
Oh, they do that?
Oh yeah, people do it here. So that's him.
Interesting. The sleeveless guy. That was interesting.
Yeah, but
wow.
big DJ. You would recognize some of his songs, but yeah, he played at a church downtown.
Interesting.
Gold Coast.
In the church.
In the church.
In the house of God.
Yeah. No, wow. There was no alcohol served. Only like cups of water.
Damn.
It was probably. I mean, like, it probably had to be like less than 1,000 people, maybe 1,000 people.
How many people do you think were rolling? in a church. Oh, that's gotta be a
lot.
mind fuck, dude.
Yeah,
That
because
would
people
fuck
were
with
like,
me. That would
so
fuck me up.
it was all fucked up. Because originally it's, whoa, you never know when it's a
Holy
gunshot or a car out here,
shit.
dude. That's the one thing.
That scared the fuck out of me.
Oh, like speaking of gunshots, remember when we were walking my dogs and I showed you the gun casually just
chilling under the bush. Yeah, dude. You guys say keep your head on a swivel out here in Chicago, man.
Yeah, you never know.
Shit's going down everywhere. Yeah, I told you. Yeah, I found a fucking like
Bullet.
shell casing in my fucking garage. Oh man. Yeah. Well, I think it builds character. I think we're stronger because of it.
I'm not a little bitch.
I heard a funny joke where it's like, doesn't it just speak to like how you really just like, okay, so like you're from Chicago, but I'm from Fort Wayne, Indiana,
Right.
and the joke basically just goes like, isn't it funny how when people ask you like, oh, that still live in your hometown, oh, like aren't people getting shot, like isn't it super dangerous and stuff, and you're just like, yeah. But it just speaks to like,
but
I would rather get fucking shot than move back home to where you live right now, because that fucking sucks.
Yeah, I need to change pace. Well,
that's how much I don't like living where you live.
Fort Wayne, Indiana.
I'd rather get shot.
Well, I mean, but it's also like, at the end of the day, you don't want to be a statistic, obviously, and it's like it's such a big city that. Yeah, I mean, we do have a huge crime rate, but
we have good odds.
But like the odds are still in our favor. It's still less than 50%, so
dude,
we're good.
I think about it all the time, dude. Like I'm so paranoid. I always think someone's gonna run up on me, and I always think my response would be, my first thing would be, I'm not that guy, man. I'm not that guy. Or like just saying something like, you got the wrong guy, man. You got the wrong guy, and hopefully they're like, all right, this guy's kind of crazy, so like I won't mess with him. But
or they just fucking take a Glock and smack you upside your head and just knock you out.
I know, dude. So
pistol whip the shit out of you.
I think that is the more likely outcome of the situation.
Yeah.
So I'm really hoping. Yeah, I get nervous. Like,
everywhere.
Fuck, man.
Everywhere.
There was a bunch of younger, like males getting thrown in the fucking lake. Remember that like serial killer thing going on?
That's a huge thing. I mean, like,
how many people have like died now?
In Chicago?
Yeah, like the past 3 years, 4 years.
I mean, there's a good amount because it's a thing now. And then, I mean, like everyone's posted about it. Like Barstool's posted about it, where like it was a Smiley Faced Killer, which started. It's a community. I think it's that, or it used to be a person. I forget. I think it was Ohio. I read into it a little bit when like all that shit was happening. Smiley Faced Killer. So he would it was always like, white males between the age of, I think it's on 22 to 28 or something like that's what like that like the people that they're finding are too. Like in bodies of water in whatever lake was, I forget what area in Ohio, but then there would be like a smiley face.
Oh, I did not know that.
Tagged or something somewhere by where the person was like ditched.
Fuck, man.
So then that's like kind of like the theory right now. But I don't know if they've ever seen smiley faces. Maybe they have, maybe they haven't. I don't know. But it's kind of creepy, kind of scary. I'm glad I'm not a white male.
I know.
And I'm 29, almost 30. So hopefully I'm not in that.
I think I'm too old. I definitely got to go get tan so I don't look straight Caucasian.
Tan up, dude. Remember when we used to tan and get the fucking Playboys, the Playboy bunnies?
I know. I used to think that was so cool. I think
so funny.
I
thought it was so funny. Yeah, it was so fun.
Good old
days. All you can eat sushi.
Yeah, dude. All you can eat sushi. Hibachi.
Oh man. Oh, hibachi was fun too.
Hibachi. Take a bar and go to hibachi and eat unlimited sushi and break the system. Oh my god.
I remember times though where people couldn't finish and the girls would like go to the bathroom with their purses and fill their purses.
Oh my god.
Or toss them in the trash, but like they would stuff their purse and then throw it in the trash and like get as much as we could out.
Oh my god.
Because then you would get charged if you couldn't eat it all.
That's true.
It was the fucked part. But I mean, it's a good system. It's a smart system.
That is a smart system.
But
that was awesome. And they had the iPads, dude.
Oh, you can just choose whatever you wanted to eat. That was so convenient. And then like they just take your drink order.
Oh, dude, it was so nice. I remember being like fucked up going there, and like very strictly somebody would be like, "We're only ordering one per person to start. We're gonna take it slow. We're not gonna get charged because if we order too much and we don't finish it." And like it came around to me, and I ordered like 7 things.
Oh, I feel like
And
I
then
remember.
somebody's like goes to the cart like, who ordered like 7 fucking crab rangoons? Oh my god! Like, yep, that's me.
Love
I'll eat
myself
them
a
all.
Crab rangoon, dude.
Ugh.
Yeah. Speaking of crab rangoons, where do you think the best crab rangoon you've ever had came from?
So let's talk about the shape of a crab rangoon. What's your
Okay.
favorite shape?
Okay, because that's a good one too. I like the triangular.
That's what I grew
more
up on.
meat with more
Classic.
meat.
Oh,
You know, because it's filled, but then the tips are crispy.
yes.
So like the
Yes.
edges are crispy, the tips are crispy. I want the tips extra crispy, but then like the edge is still crispy. So like the inside it's like doughy, and
Oh, yeah.
you get the meat, and you get like, you know, I think it's a good balance between, the what kind of wrapper is that, like?
The one that's like bunched up almost into like a biscuit shape.
Oh,
Is that what you're talking about?
Oh no, I'm talking about just like the wrapper to roll it, but
Oh,
I know what you're talking about. Those are fun. Those are nice too, kind of small ones.
yeah.
Like it's like legs that come out almost. Type of things.
That's my second, but I would say my first favorite shape is what you said, the triangle.
Mm-hmm.
Another great thing about the triangle crab rangoon is you can bite off a corner and
And be
it's like a chimney of all the steam.
Yeah, you gotta blow it out because
Yep.
that shit, you will fucking burn your mouth.
So you just treat yourself to a little crispy corner,
Yeah.
and then all the steam comes out, and then you fucking go in on that gooey
light
center.
nibble, open it.
That's the
let
best
some air.
shape.
Yeah.
That's the best shape.
It's also, yeah, I think the aerodynamics behind that one.
Yeah.
It just makes sense.
I do appreciate, like, if it's rolled up and like it's kind of got legs coming out a little bit, that's a good one. But you have to be patient, and it has to be cool enough to go straight into it.
Yeah, you can't just, because like
You
crab
can't-
rangoon comes out quick. Like it's an
Yes.
appetizer, so like they drop
Straight
it
out of the
fast.
fryer.
And then
Yeah.
like every time I smell it, it's like it doesn't really have a smell, but it kind of has a smell.
Yep.
And it's like, fuck. And then immediately, every time, dude. Like, every time.
dude, I love crab rangoons.
Damn.
man.
Yeah, I can't even think of, like, my favorite place, though. I just figured I'd ask if you had
I got like one over by my place. It's called Tipperoos or Tipporos. Pretty solid.
Tiporo.
But it's like a half Thai, half Japanese.
I feel like that's pretty common. Like, very interestingly enough, it's common. I think I have, like, 1 or 2 over here, like, right by us.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. I mean, if you got sushi, you got sushi, and then if
got
you
some
want
Thai
like
food.
a pad Thai,
Yeah,
or
I fucking
pad
love Thai
siu,
food. Yeah, I love pad siu. That's my
masuman,
go-to, bro.
Oh my god, a little tom yum soup to start you off.
Damn.
Come on, bro.
There's,
I'm all in on that.
Oh, you've been there because I've been there with you, Frontier.
What's that?
We've been there to start our bar crawl for St. Patty's.
Oh, that
Remember
time?
where we got picked up?
Yeah, it was a dark bar with a lot of wood.
It's right here.
Oh, okay.
It's literally on Milwaukee, like a block over.
Oh, hell yeah. Okay.
Yeah, they have random hours, but really good. They have like rare animals, like you can get gator, you can get
To
like
eat?
a boar. Yeah, like
Oh, okay.
it's one of those places. It's New
Nice.
Orleans, like Cajun style, I think.
I like that.
But yeah, like you can get some like unique stuff there, but the food's fire. People are cool.
Hell yeah.
I just figured that was a good spot because it's right here.
I love that. I love to hear that.
Yeah.
Are you cooking? Are you cooking up food?
Oh, dude, I'm supposed to. Yeah, I have wings downstairs.
Fuck,
They're
dude.
marinating right now.
How long? I mean, we could probably.
What else we got?
I mean, we could go forever, dude.
I don't know if I can go forever.
That's what I'm saying. What were you about to say? Finish your thought. Then we can wrap up.
I forget my thought.
We'll give him a quick
TV
little-
shows.
little teaser.
TV shows. What are you watching right now?
Dude, so I had a problem. I watched fucking Jack Ryan.
Oh, dude, I just started it.
Bro, it's so good. And then I just am so deep into spy shit right now. I fucking am reading
Why am
a
I
book
not
on-
surprised?
It's
That's so funny.
so intriguing to me, dude. I'm reading this novel by his name is Ben McIntyre, this author, and he writes about like this actual person. His name is Gordievsky is his last name. He's a Russian. Was in the KGB, which is like the CIA equivalent in
Okay.
Russia. And basically, this whole story is about him being approached by MI5, which is British intelligence service.
Okay.
So, in London, they approach this Russian spy and basically flip him, turn him into a double agent, basically. And it's a true story. And then eventually he needs to make an escape, and like escapes through Scandinavia, like all the way down to England, out of Russia, Soviet era Russia, which is crazy. So I don't know. I'm in the middle of this book right now. It's pretty crazy.
Do you read a lot?
No, I've been trying to though. I've been better about it recently. I did notice, like, I hadn't read in a long time, and I was like so bad at it. It's just more of like a focus thing. I couldn't focus.
Can't.
But then like I forced myself to do it for like 3 days, and I noticed myself enjoying it way more. It just flowed. I'm like, holy shit! I almost
Your
forgot
mind,
how to read.
Travels away for
yeah.
That's the one thing I do miss. It's like it's like anything. Like when you listen to music, when you do anything, like
Movies,
you just get lost.
Yeah.
You just get lost, and you like especially movies. Yeah, I mean that's more relatable. Like
that's my thing.
You just get lost in it, and you like. Especially when you start like a show, the show finally ends, and it's like
I'm absorbed.
six seasons in, and you're just like, "Fuck, what am I supposed to do now?"
Right.
Like,
exactly.
I felt like I was part of the family.
I know. Yeah, like Ozarks. You finished Ozarks?
I did not finish Ozarks.
Oh, you gotta finish that, dude.
I think I have a season or two.
That's how I felt after the end
Bear.
of that one.
Do you watch The Bear?
No, everybody talks about it.
I think we talked about it last episode.
Is it good?
Too. Oh man,
everybody raves about
this
it.
Second and I think the second season is super interesting because there's a lot of kickback from the restaurant community. So a lot of chefs are like, fuck that, like you guys are making us look bad. It's not like that. But realistically, like I'm loving it because I think obviously it's a TV show, so I know it's like fluffed, but
sure.
I do think they take a lot of parts from working in the industry that are very relatable, but they're cinematized.
Dramatized.
Yeah, dramatized.
Gotcha.
So it's just like, yeah, I mean, there's a lot of scenes in there where like I'm like, fuck, like I'll text Chef Louis, and I'll be like, dude, this episode, because he doesn't want to watch it until like it's all done.
So you can binge it. I'm the same way. I don't want to wait for shit.
I fucking love it, dude. Well, the whole season comes out, so I just watch the season and then I wait.
Oh,
so it's second season. The whole second season came out.
Oh, so what's he waiting on?
What?
Oh, he wants to watch all the seasons at once?
Yeah, like once like the hype is over.
Yeah, it feels too hype for me right now.
I think it's just so well done, and it's because it's also Chicago, so like they reference multiple restaurants this season.
Oh, nice.
So like Kasama, which is like literally down the street, new it's like a Filipino restaurant, new Michelin star restaurant.
Oh, fuck yeah.
My buddy's the chef de cuisine there. The guy that I started my charity with during COVID.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's the chef de cuisine there.
No way.
Yeah, so I haven't gone for dinner. It's one of those places where...
What's de cuisine do?
What?
What's
chef de cuisine?
What do they do?
I think chef de cuisines usually are in charge of making sure like plates and dishes are consistent and accurate.
Oh, so
because like chef de cuisine is, chef of cuisine. So,
dude, that's sick.
Yeah. So the
way like a Michelin star kitchen is ran.
Yeah, because you have executive chef, executive sous chef. You have chef de cuisine. Then you have your, and then I think it goes into like usually you have like 5-6 sous chefs. Like at Sunday was like that.
Don't forget about the saucier, dude. I love. You know what I'm talking about?
No.
I'm pretty sure that's a real thing. There's a saucier, and they just make sauces.
At some places, yeah. I mean, there's certain places like Louis told me at Gibson's where he is the executive sous chef.
He's the executive
sous chef at Gibson's.
No
Gibson's
shit.
and Hugo's.
Where?
The one on State Street.
Oh, fuck
like Gold Coast,
dude.
yeah.
We gotta get him on here, dude. He's big time.
He's at the Chelsea game at Soldier Field.
They're playing here?
Apparently.
Oh,
I don't
shit.
watch soccer like that, but he was like, it's Chelsea versus
Man U?
No, Dortmund.
Oh, Borussia Dortmund?
Yeah.
German team.
Yeah. Louis was writing in our group chat like, hey, is there a cheer I can cheer for Dortmund? And one of our friends like said some Hail Hitler shit. And he was like, dude, trust me, the people would love it.
Classic. Dude,
like, damn, that's a big game.
Yeah, it's huge.
Yeah, even so. Well, speaking of Soldier Field, if you see my shirt, I went to the Ed Sheeran concert.
Okay, I was gonna ask. I was like, what is that?
It was, look at the back, Ed Sheeran.
How was it, dude? Spencer went too.
So good.
Yeah.
It was like, so we got floor seats.
Did he bring Eminem on?
No, that was in Detroit because
motherfucker.
He was in Detroit.
Yeah.
But also like he often performs, I think, Lose Yourself. So that's why it was like a big thing when he brought him out because like he always does that at certain shows.
Damn.
But yeah, he didn't bring anyone out. But
Still a sick concert.
Khalid was the opener.
Really?
So good. Young, Dumb, and Broke. Do you remember that summer? We just listened to it so much.
Oh my god. I love that song.
Khalid was so good. Well, and it's crazy because he got into a car accident like a month or two ago. So like part of the tour, he got replaced. And like 2-3 weeks ago,
replaced by who?
Someone else because he couldn't perform.
Pretending to be him?
No.
Oh.
Someone else like
As
just
an
took
opener?
a slot.
Okay,
yeah,
gotcha.
Because there's an opener and then there was Khalid. There was someone else, I forget who it was. Then Khalid, then Ed Sheeran.
Got it.
And Ed Sheeran's like concert. I mean, it broke the record attendance for Soldier Field.
No
ever.
shit.
Bigger than Taylor Swift because
What?
his stage was set up that he could add another 3,000 people compared to her.
Oh, that sneaky bastard.
Yeah,
he
that man knows
did
what
it.
he's doing, but he didn't have people tailgating outside.
Were people tailgating Taylor Swift?
Yeah, me and Eliana did.
No shit.
Like we were literally because like tickets were so expensive. There was probably thousands of people outside, like wrapped around, like everyone just like blankets, tailgating, just like you could hear the music. Yeah, it was
Were you
crazy.
outside in the parking lot?
Yeah, no, not in the parking lot, like on the grass, like between the stadium and the museum, pretty much,
No
where
shit.
there's all that grass, like where because it opens up. Because it's obviously not a dome, so like you can hear the music. So everyone's out there like singing along. I showed up drunk, and I passed out
at Soldier outside
on the ground. Yeah.
Damn.
And Eliana was just like, "How do you pass out with thousands of girls screaming Taylor Swift lyrics?" I'm like, "I was drunk." Like,
yeah, it happens, brother.
Someone has to sleep.
Damn, man down. Well, at least you made it out there. I mean, you're part of history. People were talking about that Taylor Swift concert.
Did you see what
crazy.
she started doing for her bonuses? She's
No.
giving she gave all of her truck drivers. She handed it to each person.
The truck.
$100,000 bonus.
Oh no shit.
Signed check by her.
Fuck, dude. Do you have any truck driver? $100,000.
$100,000. I think it was like 50 truck drivers.
50. Holy shit. I
Yeah.
was gonna say a little bit less because I was driving in here in Chicago when Zach Bryan was in town. And I was like, what the fuck are all these buses? And I read the side of one of them. And he probably had like 20, 25.
That's crazy.
Which is just like insane to me.
Because it just...
That they ride with that much
It
shit.
just depends on the level of live performance.
Sure, exactly.
Because like...
how much of an experience are you delivering?
Yeah, like some people are going to have, 100 background dancers.
Right.
So then you just need trailers for people to stay on.
True.
Then you have like production trailers, which depending on how high
flamethrowers, smoke throwers,
pyro,
the whole pyro, dude. Think about that. Think about sneaking onto the pyro truck.
Ooh, the pyro
Fireworks.
truck. Well, dude, it's actually crazy. Eliana just showed up, so I think she's gonna start throwing some food down.
Oh,
hell yeah.
Fuck yeah. Yeah, we can wrap this up.
Speaking of pyro though, we're still going. I told her if she wants to hop in, she can hop in.
Fuck yeah.
Speaking of pyro though, so working at Heatwave and Arc last season, I had to actually work with the fire marshal, because the thing is, if you have fireworks and if you have live pyro like flames,
sure,
you have to have a fire marshal on site.
No shit.
Yeah,
I believe that. That's
so
smart.
so everything has to get tested. Like I had to run around with him. Like I was the guy that that had to talk to him, and like he also had to go through all the food trucks, all the food vendors, make sure like gas tanks were done right and everyone had the right licenses. Very interesting. I had to like shut one of the VIP, like it was a VIP taco food truck in the VIP area. I had to shut him down the first day of Heat Wave because he tried to double down on one license for two food trucks. Because I had him in the GA area and the VIP. So he had two food trucks.
And
the fire marshal taught his class. So he's like, I know this motherfucker, and he's slick like that.
He got caught.
Yeah, so we had to shut him down the first day.
Fuck.
Second day, they just told him don't bring the second food truck.
Yeah.
So like they were still good. That was interesting. And then like standing there talking to the fire marshal, and he's just like, I had to be here to make sure like all the fire is done right. And I forget, he was telling me, I forget what show it was, but I think there was like his other, like another fire marshal that works in Chicago had to be, I think it was at Soldier Field at the same time, where he was like, this person has like damn near a jetpack, but like fire. So it shoots in like 6 ways. And I was like, what the fuck?
Oh my god.
Could you imagine seeing that? But also like, if I was a fire marshal, I'd be scared shit. Like the the shit that can go down from that if it goes
For sure.
wrong.
I mean, I'm sure that they could face jail time if they were like super negligent, like to the worst extreme, right?
But that's why they had to get it approved beforehand. Like you had to get all your, your drawings and shit sent to whoever and get it all approved, and that's why the fire marshal has to be there.
Damn. Well, that's fucking sick, though. I mean, I love fire. It's crazy that you have to.
I love fire, but I'm scared of fire. I'm so scared of fire.
Yeah. It's.
I'd rather. It's one of those things. Like I'd rather be cold than hot, because I can at least get a bunch of blankets. I can't take more clothes off.
Yeah.
That's my theory on it.
Really? You think so? I love hot. I would rather die from extreme cold than extreme heat.
Well, yeah, but extreme cold at a certain point becomes extreme heat.
Yeah,
damn near, because
it feels like it's burning.
Yeah,
especially with frostbite and shit.
Yeah,
you'd hope you just go numb, but like burning alive, come on, bro. You can't tell me that'd be better.
I would hate being burnt alive.
Yeah,
that's more painful. I feel like.
Right. Yeah. So you take freezing to death.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd take freezing to death. Yeah. Burning to death would be fucking. Oh my god, dude! Like I don't, like. You're just feeling everything.
Oh
like,
my god!
Like you just like when you watch movies or shows when people like are burning to death. Like
dude,
I have to close my eyes sometimes.
The
and
Game
I'm like,
of Thrones shit. Oh my god!
Oh well, Game of Thrones is just crazy in general.
Nuts.
Like I mean, like there's the dog scene where he's just like, I haven't fed them for days.
Oh my god!
And just sends them off and just fucking.
People are getting eaten alive. I mean, the worst of all, the creation of what's his name, Sloth. When he cuts Theon's dick off.
Oh my god.
Oh my blanket. Creation of.
Oh my god. It's been so long. Do I need to rewatch Game of Thrones?
I watched it twice and I enjoyed it so much more.
I watched it like, dude, when I lived with Rafi and Garber, they were huge fans.
Really?
So like, it was when I think the last season came out. So like, we had, I don't know if you remembered. We had like 3-4 TVs in our living room. We had 2 big ones, like 60, 70.
With the patio, like the sliding door right
side,
there.
yeah. And then we had the 2 small TVs on the outsides.
Yep.
And like on the 2 big TVs, pretty much at all times, one had an episode playing, the other had like a behind the scenes like explanation of this episode. And we would just literally just cycle through every episode. We probably watched every episode at least 4 or 5 times. So like it was just like constantly playing.
Wait, did JK live with you guys?
No.
Okay.
It was me, AD, Garber, Rafi, and A-Norm.
A-Norm.
Yeah. A-Norm was here actually the other week.
No shit.
Yeah, when I had the cookout that you didn't want to come to.
I fucking wish I could, dude. I wish I could. Dude, but with regards to Game of Thrones, I, for a long time, would text JK about it. Because he knows Game of Thrones so well.
Big Game of Thrones guy.
And, like, read the books. So, like, whenever something didn't really make all that much sense to me, I would text JK. And he would, like, give me the book answer. He's like, yeah, they don't really talk about this in the show, but they call him Littlefinger because he's from the little finger of a set of islands that looks like a hand. So they call him Littlefinger because he's from that chain of islands that makes the little
that makes sense.
Yeah,
it's interesting.
And I was like, holy shit, this makes the show that much cooler. So
there's so many little things that's why those shows are really cool, because they connect the show to the book, and they talk about, like, even with
House of Dragon.
Well, House of Dragons, we did that too. And then what's the oh my god, what's the End of Us, Last of Us?
Oh, the Last of Us is awesome.
Same idea, where I, like, after every episode, Eliana and I would literally turn on one of those like recap explanations, because then they also relate it to the game.
Oh yeah.
So that was like
cool.
Little
Easter eggs and stuff like that.
Yeah, those are fun.
Out.
Yep. What are your so you watched Last of Us?
Oh, I loved it, dude. And Kate loved it too.
So good. We would watch it, every week.
It was, dude. HBO had one of the most legendary runs of releases ever. I think
they're gonna keep going.
They ran with, like, it was back to back to back though for like a year. I think it went House of the Dragon, The Last of Us. I'm fucking forgetting the rest. Succession.
We need to finish Succession, actually. We started watching it, but
it's so damn good.
We stopped.
What up?
Are you joining? We have a seat for you.
If you want, you don't have to. Check it out. Check it out. Welcome, Eliana.
Hey,
Yeah.
we're talking. We're going.
We're
actually.
going. We were jabbering. We got really nervous before. We're like, we have nothing. Randall's the backbone of this podcast.
Can you hear?
We had no structure.
Yeah.
Cool.
Can you hear me okay?
Yep.
Yeah.
Got it.
Welcome. We haven't been talking about anything other than HBO.
Well, we were talking HBO now, and he was saying they just went on a huge run, like House of Dragons into Last of Us into Succession.
White Lotus.
White Lotus. I didn't even watch that.
You haven't watched White
No.
Lotus? Dude, have you watched the first season?
No, I haven't watched any of it.
Have you watched it?
Yes,
Yeah.
he's definitely watched a few episodes.
Yeah, I pass out.
It's pretty good. It took me a while to realize, because like after episode 3, I'm like, oh, there's nothing that happens other than them just interacting with each other. I was waiting for like a big plot or something. I feel like nothing really ever happened. I don't know. What do you feel?
White Lotus?
Yeah, like so for the first season, things ramp up obviously as things go on. But it was just like their interactions developing and like kind of just like fermenting and getting more like volatile and like visceral and like shit popped off.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I think
I was waiting for like a murder and then like something, I don't know, something to drive the whole story. It was good though. I liked it. My point being, I had to like get used to that.
Yeah,
So.
I like the second season better.
I
for
did
sure.
too. In Italy, right? That was yeah, that was solid.
Yeah.
You said you watched Oppenheimer.
Oppenheimer, yeah,
Oppenheimer.
yeah. Did you watch it?
Yeah, we went to watch it. We watched it on Wednesday.
I'm a big Christopher Nolan nerd.
Fuck yeah,
So.
cool. Yeah,
Thoughts?
I loved it. Disclaimer: I didn't watch it in IMAX. Did you guys watch it in IMAX?
No,
Okay, cool.
But we did do 70 millimeter.
There you
because
go.
I'm not a psycho.
It was
Wait,
good.
Is 70 the normal one?
70 millimeter. Well, it was
No
filmed on
edits.
70 millimeter IMAX film.
Okay.
But in order to get like the appropriate kind of aspect ratio vision, you have to look at it in 70 millimeter.
Fuck, I gotta
That's
check.
like the original film print. Well, as original as it can be, converted from IMAX.
Got it. Okay, I gotta check if I did that because then my whole stance doesn't matter. But I appreciate I loved it. I really thought it was really good.
We talked about it. I feel like we both were like, yeah, I need to rewatch it because it happens so fast. Like they just keep going, and it's just like fuck. Like I can't keep up right now because like I don't really know the story already. So like I'm trying to like piece it together while they're just like
jumping
throwing
around
shit at me. Yeah, and I'm just like, oh god, like I need to do some reading and then go rewatch it again.
For sure. No, I mean they definitely threw a lot at you. I thought the acting was really solid.
It was good.
I love Cillian Murphy.
Yeah.
And I
same.
love the whole story of the bomb, and I liked how they dramatized it. But I don't know. What'd you think of it?
Yeah, I loved it. It took me a minute to process it. Like we walked out of the theater and everyone was like, oh, like talking about it, and me and Bill were just silent. I was like, I can't believe what I just watched. I need to process it, but typically I'll watch Christopher Nolan movies like 5, maybe even 10 times, depending on the movie, to really make sure that I have like my read of it because it is so subjective.
Sure.
But yeah, I just walked out and I was like, I feel like I need to see it again to truly appreciate it, but it was everything I was expecting it to be.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Because everyone talked about how good of a movie it was going to be.
For sure. I thought it was done well. Like cinematography, like that last shot is like burned into my head.
Oh.
It's just like the zoom in of his face. Like
Yeah, for me it was the people screaming when he does the speech. I was like, oh, are you kidding? It was so scary, like so eerie.
Shit was so fucked.
They did a good job.
Because after she told me like there's barely like I don't think any CGI at all, right? He's very against CGI, is what you said.
Yeah.
So like the bombs.
Yeah,
where do you
real,
get?
right?
How do you? I think I don't know. Like,
I think they were real. That was
they were
like
real
the whole
clips?
thing.
Yeah, my understanding is that they used, they brought it down to a smaller scale.
Oh, that's what.
So they made a smaller explosion where they could like shift the perspective by being really like zoomed in on it.
Right.
But
it was a real explosion.
But they
Yeah,
were blowing things
small
up on
explosion.
set so that things were exploding around them to create that like
that's
blast
so cool.
effect.
You can feel it, but it's not as big as we think.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Nolan's a genius. Like, I mean, like you heard about his like corn scene from Interstellar.
Yeah.
Have you heard about this?
No. And I have watched Interstellar, but it was like once when I was like half asleep. So
I made him
need to
watch it because it's one of my go-to. Like,
It's
you
so
know,
good to fall
I don't know what
asleep
to
to that.
watch.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put on my
I
favorite
know.
movie ever kind of thing.
It's awesome.
Uh,
That's
yeah.
probably my number. You don't need to know much about the movie other than he drives a truck through a field of corn. But apparently he bought a bunch of land and planted a bunch of corn on the land so that they could film that scene and not do like CGI corn.
And it's so pretty.
Wow.
The
Yeah,
way that
it
the
is.
corn like flows as the truck is driving through it full
Yeah.
speed. It's
Wow.
nuts.
Yeah.
I could nerd out on this all day. Like I could have a Christopher Nolan podcast, and I would be good. I used to like write about his movies in
No
college.
shit?
Yeah.
What? Okay, top 3 Nolan films. Go.
Interstellar.
I'll
Gosh.
take that. I'm sorry.
Because of Oppenheimer, it kind of skews my list a little bit. But it's hard to do top 3. All right, I would say Interstellar, Oppenheimer.
Oh, wow. It's already 2?
Pre-Oppenheimer? Okay,
Oh,
that's
fuck.
easier. Interstellar, Inception, The Black Knight, or The Dark Knight Rises. Not Black
Okay. Yeah, I think those are all good.
and then The Prestige is probably right under there.
I forgot The Prestige was Nolan. I love
Don't
The
know the
Prestige,
movie at all.
dude.
Yeah.
That twist is like all-time twist. You haven't seen this? You
No.
haven't seen
Yeah,
it?
he needs some
You gotta
education.
you gotta educate
I'm
this
very
guy.
bad.
try.
Yeah,
I
I'm bad
try.
on film. Like I mean, like Star Wars, I didn't start watching until my senior year of college,
But you did it.
but I did it and I love it now.
I didn't watch Star Wars
Love.
until the pandemic.
Really? Wow.
That's fair, but you did it.
Thought it
You're
was for
good.
nerds, and now I love it. Lord of the Rings, I still am slowly. I've watched 1 or 2, and I like it. I just need to get myself to watch all of it.
It's
There's a lot of
pretty
classics
fucking
that
awesome.
I need to like just watch, like Rocky. I need to
Oh.
watch.
Rocky's the best, dude.
There's some classics out there that like I know I need to watch it, and I maybe just need to make a list of movies I need to watch because like it's a lot. Like Godfather, still haven't watched it.
No?
No, like there's so many good movies out there that I know are classics, and she always gets mad because I'm like
Scarface?
Scarface, same
You
thing.
haven't seen Scarface? That's on some
Crazy.
streaming service right now. You can watch
Yeah,
it.
that's
thought
the
about
thing.
watching it
I think I just
again.
need to make a list.
It's good, dude.
That's like, well, what's another movie we've watched recently? Oh,
that
you know what's
hadn't watched before?
just we watched. Oh, you know what? Bones and All. You ever heard of that
that
Oh
the one with-
God, we saw that a long time
one? Okay,
ago,
but
and
I
it
can't
was
stop
not
talking.
good.
I can't stop talking
Is that
about
the
it.
one where the kid gets kidnapped?
No.
No, it's the cannibal movie.
Oh,
It's a
shit.
romance though. It's a romance. Let me tell you.
I think you talked about this
Yeah.
last time.
Did I talk about it
No,
last
no,
time? No,
keep
I think
going,
we
no.
talked about it before, but I
I've
don't think
heard
we
about
talked
it.
about it during the podcast. I think because we talked about movies in general.
Enlighten me. What is this?
Yeah.
What is this?
It's
about?
you want to explain it?
So honestly, I can't even
Romance.
remember it that well. I just can remember how it made me feel, which I guess kind of makes it a good movie. But essentially, it's about a cannibal
Okay.
who falls in love with someone, and he goes out of control. Like he just can't stop eating people.
Ah.
You know, there's all kinds of murders, I guess, in the town. They're finding all these bodies, and so he's with this girl, and he's in love with her, but he really also wants to eat her.
Oh wow.
And
Kinda
so
like a
it's
Twilight
like,
thing.
yeah, it is very Twilighty,
Didn't
but
watch
way
Twilight
more
either.
intense. Like
Very intense.
so brutal, gory. Like you watch him eat people.
So interesting.
It's yeah.
There's a huge scene that I thought was hilarious where it's like two like hillbilly hicks like sitting around a bonfire with them, and they're like drinking Bud Lights. Well, now they probably wouldn't be drinking Bud Lights, but in this film they were drinking Bud
oh,
Lights.
It's dated. It doesn't hold up anymore.
Yeah, and the two guys are like they're all cannibals, and like it gets
There's
to
more than one cannibal.
Yeah, so
oh shit.
So pretty much what you find out is cannibals just like get this great sense of smell after like eating all this flesh, and they can smell like deteriorating and rotting bodies, and
Oh
then
my
they can
God.
smell other eaters.
like a superpower.
Yeah,
it's-
there
yeah.
are other cannibals, and they can tell who else is a cannibal.
Do all cannibals like each other? Or they're
No,
bad?
so
They're
some are
mean
eaters
cannibals?
and some are not eaters. So it's a very interesting dynamic.
Wait,
like,
cannibals that like need to eat but don't eat.
No, just yeah, pretty much like some are
Good
just like
boys.
I'm still gonna eat you even though you're part of the tribe. Like, and some are like, no, you're part of the tribe. We don't eat our tribe, kind of thing.
Oh, but they'll still eat other people.
Yeah, they're all cannibals.
But
It's
like,
just, who are
there's
you
no
willing to
cannibals
eat?
that like hold out and they're just vegetarians.
No, because it's like
I feel like there was.
Maybe,
Like I feel
'cause
like
it's-
that was
it's
his
one of
goal.
those-
Like he wasn't trying to eat people, and then he,
you
I
just
think,
can't help
had
it.
an accident and ate someone,
It's
and
the
then got
urge.
like hooked on it again.
He had an accident
Was like
and ate someone.
yeah, he was like an addict for human flesh, which is
It's
just
like
so
me for
rough.
chicken wings.
What
you
a
know?
tough roll of the dice genetically.
Yeah.
Oh,
if you
man.
just like I gotta eat people. That's a
Yeah,
tough roll of
Timothy
dice.
Chalamet.
There's this-
He did crush it.
Yeah.
He was the main.
Oh, he was the main
Yeah,
person.
he was the main character.
Oh, all right.
The
And there's
I'll check this out.
There's a scene in there that's just like so fucking like creepy at the end because like she like I don't want to ruin it, but she has like this like cannibal friend stalker that she makes,
Uh-huh.
and the guy like follows her.
Okay.
I don't even remember that.
Remember? And he so
We literally
they got
watched
into
this over like
the
a
couple.
year ago.
The couple got into a fight. Like I can't get over it. I think I still talk about it all the time because it's called Bones and all. And the scene. What I was saying is they were sitting around the bonfire, and those two hicks literally go, "So tell me about your first time." And then like they're saying it, and they're like, "Well, did you eat bones and all?" And I was like, "They said it. They said it." But that's the thing. It's like you're not a real cannibal until you eat bones and all. It's pretty much what they were saying,
That sounds
Not just
not
flesh.
delectable to eat.
right?
I
And
mean,
they're
bone marrow's fire.
completely different.
Like from yeah.
Bill doesn't eat bone marrow
I don't
anyways.
eat bone
You don't eat
marrow,
bone
yeah,
marrow?
but completely different. I don't.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, he won't eat like red meat or
Come on, dude.
Oh,
Hey,
I
yeah.
get the red meat.
Chicken.
Yeah,
Come on, dude.
Yeah.
That's all we need.
big chicken guy.
Yeah, but
That's fair, that's fair.
the scene at the end was creepy. When the
I don't
I
remember
can't
this
help it.
movie.
The stalker guy, like, so the couple gets into a fight and he like leaves.
Uh-huh.
The stalker finds out, can tell because he's been stalking, sees that the boyfriend and her get into a fight and left. He pops out and like in her house and pretty much is like standing over her like viciously like drooling,
Oh God.
like holding her down on the bed, and it was like, is he gonna rape her? Or is he gonna eat her? Like you couldn't tell.
Oh my
And
God.
he was just like pretty much like confessing his love for her, and then Timothy pops in and kills him.
Pops off.
And
Kills
kills
the
him.
dude?
Kills the guy.
Do you eat him?
I think
I
they.
feel like
I think
he
they.
did,
I think
but,
they ate him.
Like
He
I
had
didn't
to
remember
read
this
it,
at all
right?
until Bill started talking about it more, and I was like, that sounds kind of familiar, but it also sounds like so many other things I've seen on TV.
Where did you guys
because
watch this on?
We went
Logan
to the,
Square Theater.
Yeah, we went to the Logan Theater. We watched it at the movies. We
Yeah.
were like,
Oh, fuck
We were
yeah.
at an Italian restaurant, which is honestly one of my favorite now, Saba, across
Saba?
the street.
yeah, it
Really
was
good, great customer service. Like it was actually the first time I've seen service like that. Like we were both like, oh my God, because we ordered, and instead of coursing our food, because we always over order. We
Yeah.
order like
Classic.
couple apps, both
gotta
main
try it
entrees,
all.
get some drinks.
Yeah.
So then like they drop everything off at once instead of coursing it.
Sure.
And like the host and the manager came over and was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. Do you want us to like send back your entrees and like we'll refire and make fresh ones? We're like, no worries. Like, well, we always over order anyways, whatever. And
Yeah.
they grabbed a table next to ours and extended our table and like brought it over and like
Badass.
expanded the food. And I was like, never seen that happen before.
and it was packed.
packed.
Wow.
I was just like the service was extraordinary.
That's
it was the kind
awesome.
of place when you walked in, they go, Miss Sanchez? Like, I didn't even have to say, like,
They
hey, you
knew.
know,
Oh, that's
table for
awesome.
whatever. And they sat us down. They did the whole Parmesan cheese wheel, like making pasta at your table.
Chicken parm.
Everything
check that
tasted
out.
so good.
good. Take cake
I
there.
can't eat most of what I ate then now,
Okay.
but I enjoyed it while it lasted.
That's good.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
also had major munchies at that time,
Yeah, she
so
found
we
out she
ate
has
like
celiac.
everything.
So now we're even more
Damn.
limited. Me
Sorry
no
about
red
that.
meat, her no wheat or any of that.
No-
Any
gluten,
of that?
Any gluten at all.
Damn. Well, I'm sorry. That sucks. Well, at least you enjoyed your time in the sun.
I really did.
That was.
I ate everything and anything I could get my hands on.
And now we
So
eat a lot of chicken.
it was like I knew this was going to happen to me, and I was like, let me just
Enjoy
go
it.
crazy and
Yeah.
eat
Oh
everything.
man, when we were at whose wedding was? Oh, so the same weekend as Sims and Kristen's.
Yeah.
The next day, my fraternity brother got married, and it was in Cincinnati, so we had to drive down to Cincy.
Oh shit.
But that night we were drunk, and I ordered a bunch of Chinese food,
Fuck yeah.
all gluten, and like
he didn't
Eliana's
get me
drunk.
anything is the key.
I was so
in
fucked up.
that.
I didn't.
He didn't even get me
I-
white rice.
And I barely
What the hell?
ate it. I passed out. I fell asleep.
He
like
fell asleep.
I was so drunk.
Did
I
you
had
order
to-
something?
No, well, I tried, but there was nothing else like close enough.
order.
It was so late.
Nothing
it was like the
worse.
only
Nothing.
place open.
Yeah.
So
Nothing
I
worse.
go down. I meet the Uber Eats driver because he won't come in the hotel. I grab the food. I come back up. I'm so excited for rice, and then I open everything, and I'm like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" Because I
No.
also was very drunk at that point too.
Yeah, we were both
And
so
so
drunk.
I was so hungry. I had already gotten potato chips from the front
She's
desk
like
because that's
feeding
all
me,
they had.
and she's like, "Fuck it."
Yeah,
to
and he's
just
like,
eat.
I'm spoon feeding him in the
I'm like
hotel
passed
bed.
out, just like.
He's just like, his mouth is like half open, and he's just like, nom, 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 nom. And so I'm like, you know what? Screw it. I want some. And I just started going at it. I had probably like 3 big spoonfuls
so
of food in my mouth when Bill literally like jumped up and was like, stop
No,
it!
don't
Stop!
do it.
Don't do it! And he was like, you're gonna get so sick. And I was like, but it's so good. And I really enjoyed it. It was
That's
the first
awesome.
time I had gluten in months, and so I hadn't had any of those things he ordered in forever.
Were the consequences dire?
They could have been much worse.
Okay.
I was
Nice, shake it
crying
off.
a little in the morning, complaining for a few hours, and then I had to drive back from Cincinnati to Chicago, and I feel
Damn.
like that put things into perspective a little bit, and I was able to
The long drives post-wedding.
cope.
Some Adderall always helps.
yeah,
with the long
some Adderall
drives.
always helps. That definitely got me through.
That's
but
smart. I'm
it-
usually coming down from it on the drive back, and that's probably what makes it
Oh,
so
yeah,
bad
no,
for me too.
yeah.
No, driving on Adderall is so great.
Key.
It's actually
to know.
really enjoyable if you like driving typically, but you get maybe a little overwhelmed by the traffic or the surroundings. I feel like on Adderall, I'm just so
It's easier.
focused and so
Lasered
zoned in.
Yeah. Wow.
And it
Like a
almost
fighter
feels
pilot.
like playing a video game. Obviously, you know
Yeah,
that everything
kind of.
around you is real,
The
but
lives
it's
are
like
real.
it
It
reminds
is
me of
fucking
those video games I used to play where you just drive around casually. Like I
Yeah.
would do Need for Speed without racing and just drive around the little town with my plastic steering wheel. And it just kind of makes me feel like that, especially if it's a drive I haven't done before.
That's a good perspective to have on driving, for sure. Because they can be brutal.
Oh yeah. Remember when speaking of driving? Remember when we used to go to French Lick and we used to play My Cow?
Oh my! I didn't play My Cow.
Yes,
you played
did.
My Cow.
You played My Cow. Remember when we were in the car, and we would always drive because it's like French Lick is like the closest
Oh yeah, he
like
taught me
resort.
this.
I played Blackjack.
No, when on the drive down, we would play the game.
Oh,
We'd-
My Cow.
My Cow.
There's a game in the
Remember?
casino called My Gal, and I
Oh.
thought you were saying My Gal. I'm like,
No,
I don't know how to play that
no,
game.
it was like the game that we created
My
while
Cow,
driving to French Lick, because we were just like,
oh, it's so fun.
My Cow, and then how much anytime you see water you say drown cow, and how many cows can you kill in that type of water, like that
And it
body
got
of water.
contentious, right? So if there was a puddle, I would always argue drown cow, and if he had 6 cows, I would say one of your cows is drowned, and he'd say no way you can drown a cow in
In
it.
a
I'm like,
puddle.
you can put its face in the puddle, it would die, and this whole fight would break out.
Yeah.
And it would kill a lot of time.
It got intense sometimes, and then we started doing like horsepower, because like how many horses equal a cow?
That's true.
How many
yeah.
chickens equal a cow?
Yeah, I couldn't
Goats.
even.
Intense.
I
Goats
couldn't even
came
get
out.
on board with the basic version of the game. I was like, I
You
just
just get
don't
bored.
have
It's
the
an
energy
hour
for that.
driving past a bunch of farms. Like,
I
there
was,
was-
like playing sing-along songs and doing some,
We would do that sometimes.
karaoke. That's how I get through road trips is music. The surroundings, like especially when I'm driving, I can't really pay attention to
I
like what's
feel
around
ya.
me.
I feel like I think we also do it because there's so many turns. So
Oh,
like
yeah.
you have to kind of keep your head on a swivel all the time, because like you're driving through the back roads of Indiana,
Oh,
because
my
we're going
God.
more south. So like it's not just there's no scenery really.
It
It's
was-
just
I mean,
it's
there
just
was a lot of
It's
farmland,
farms.
yeah.
That's why we played My Cow,
Yeah.
because
I
we love
mean,
it farms. It's all farms. I feel like
yeah, pretty much. I
Pretty
feel
much.
like, yeah. Larry Bird, man, the home of Larry Bird.
yeah, French
The-
Lick, right?
Yeah,
No.
the hick from French Lick.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Larry Bird.
That was a
from
good casino, dude.
It is,
That was
and it's a
fun.
resort. There was I
A lot of
forget. I
golf
think like
courses there.
I think there was like a basketball team that stayed at French Lick, like
Oh, right. I
like
believe
an
it.
NBA, like an NBA team. I want to say
Probably
South-
Celtics, maybe. Larry Bird, maybe.
Larry Bird.
Maybe.
Well, it would make sense.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm making shit up now. We're getting towards the end. This thing's going to cut out shortly. You guys have
Yeah.
any final words?
We have some chicken to grill. Those were not my
I
final
am,
words, but
I am sad that you guys didn't get to see the sky, actually the sunset, because we had a beautiful view of the
Oh,
sunset
yeah.
with the pink sky.
It
but
was
then
nice.
you guys did get to see the skyline,
Yeah, they hit the skyline.
the transition.
Lights are popping. Everything looks good out here.
This is my favorite time for at a festival for this is my favorite time slot for an artist,
Oh, 'cause it's cool and chill.
because you get to capitalize on sunlight and night. So it's like very interesting what an artist does with that time slot.
They can do a lot with the vibes.
Because
Yeah.
you know,
that's cool.
morning
so they have like
and night
daytime shit, and then when the sun goes
if
down,
they
have
care about their
nighttime shit.
performance, a lot of those. I mean, artists are because that's a prime slot too. That and then your headliner pretty much.
So more flames.
I mean,
At the nighttime.
that's when they start throwing flames
Yeah,
for sure.
I feel like
Nighttime, right?
daytime
Right
is really
now?
more so focused on like
Right.
the actual act on stage, and nighttime it becomes like this
A
bigger
show,
experience with the
perform- yeah.
production and stuff.
Like
And, like,
people
the
walking on
lights.
stilts and stuff.
Well, that's like
El
El
Row?
Row.
That's how I
fuck.
imagine this
Well,
place. People
at
on stilts.
At Arc, there's a stage called El Row that has people on stilts. It's like a
Yeah.
whole circus. Like it's like a performance inside while there's a DJ playing. Because the whole idea is that it's about the people, not the music.
Oh.
Yeah.
There's a whole like
It's-
documentary we
El
watched on
Row's
YouTube.
amazing.
10
If you
minutes.
ever
What's
have a
this called?
chance to go,
El
El
Row.
Row.
El Row.
ELROW.
El Row.
Yeah, it's a Spanish company, and they throw parties all over the world.
Wow.
And
Okay.
they get like really good DJs, but the focus isn't on the DJ; it's on the party. So
That's
they
cool.
have people walking around in characters.
Different themes
They're
at each
passing
one.
around all kinds of props, like big inflatable things
Huge
people can
confetti
ride on, and like
confetti cannons, like
thousands
buried
of,
up here,
Yeah.
like nuts.
Damn. Is it expensive to get? Is it extra to get in, or you,
No,
I feel
it's so the Arc does it as one of the stages. So like
how many
that-
people can fit there?
it got tight last year.
Yeah,
It got
I
hot.
honestly don't know. It
Really?
was really
Because
hot.
like we're the only place I think really in like the Midwest that does it, and we've hosted twice now at Radius as well, right? Twice or once?
yeah, twice.
Is it pretty
Twice.
sick?
It is.
That's
You
like
have
it is
to go.
sick.
It sounds like a novel idea.
It's
to like
it's
have that.
it's so crazy.
It's
like there's
amazing.
like they do
Okay.
it like they do it everywhere. So it's not like it's just one traveling team. So like Ibiza, there's I forget what club or somewhere in Ibiza, it's once a week.
Okay.
But then like for us, like Arc does it, and then Radius like is partners with them. So they like Oris is partners with them that owns Radius. That
Damn.
they would probably do it again. But
Have
like
you been to Ibiza?
no, I wished.
I'm dying to.
I need the
have
money.
some flights tracked on Hopper, but
There you go. That's the first step.
haven't-
Just
Yeah,
give me my
he
sugar
needs-
mama and buy my tickets.
That'd be
yeah, right.
awesome,
You need to get
right?
a passport, sir.
I do.
You gotta
need-
get a passport,
I don't
brother.
know.
Yeah.
Come on, dude.
Yeah.
I know.
So he's got some things to
Got
figure
some-
out 1st
We're going to your
but-
homeland next year. We're going to Vietnam.
You are?
Yeah.
Oh,
You want to come?
I don't think I can.
Get a passport, brother.
I think we're gonna try to go to Puerto Rico.
What?
Yeah,
Never
well, we
soon.
need to plan that too.
We need to plan, but I think we want to go to Puerto Rico.
Yeah, the homeland.
'Cause then I
he
don't
doesn't
need a passport yet.
Oh, do you have
Puerto
a-
Rico is America,
Oh,
dude.
I
Come
thought
on,
you were-
America.
I thought you were saying you had a Vietnamese passport. You don't need one. I was like,
No.
no fucking
No,
way.
my passport, dude. The last time I traveled outside the country was when I was 7 to Vietnam, so that was 2000.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
that boy is expired. My mom actually, because it's quicker if you turn in your passport.
Yes.
So my mom says she found it, so I just need to get it from her so that I can turn that baby over.
Yeah,
and get
you gotta
it
surrender
back.
that bitch.
Yeah.
I went through this whole thing. I won't get
I'm
into
curious how I look in it though, because if I had to take it when I was like 6 then, because I celebrated my 7th birthday
I
in
mean,
Vietnam.
you have to take a new photo.
Well, yeah, obviously, but I'm saying I wonder how I look. I look
Yeah.
super Asian,
like
probably.
6-year-old Bill.
Yeah,
like,
that's
you have
super
photos
Asian.
of when you were that old.
it. Yeah, you know.
You
Look at a
forgot?
photo of you when
Yeah,
you
I
were
mean,
6.
it's either
You have some.
I forget. Yeah, I forget if I had spiky hair or I've had like the Justin Bieber hair flow over, but like more nerdy, like combed.
Probably.
One, I think the nerdy one. I was a nerd.
Well, you should definitely get that passport for your
Yeah.
trips, and then we can have you back on to talk about your trips. It will be a
Go to
travel-
Vietnam and come back.
We'll be a travel podcast. Thanks for hopping on, guys.
Of course.
Thank you.
This is
Appreciate
fun.
it. Yeah.
Thank you for hosting it here on our rooftop.
Thanks for having me
Yeah.
here on the rooftop.
We're gonna
Yeah.
eat some chicken wings, play some jams, and
Grill them up, baby. Grill them up. Yeah.
That's it.
Let's get to it. Thanks, everybody, for joining. Yeah. See ya. Bye.